Hello, how you doing, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Today is a slightly different course, so just putting it out there in case it happens to you and you need to recover from it. Woke up this evening because I was cold. I woke up this evening because I was cold, and I've been talking about my cell phone being on one of the smart thermostats, and that the thermostat controls the furnace now. So I woke up, looked at my phone like so, and saw that the thermostat here was flashing error, error, error. And I said, what is the error? What is going on? So I go downstairs and I see that the thermostat on the wall is also flashing error. The pipe in the wall that leads into the chimney has fell away completely. And of course, I'm looking at this saying, oh God, what am I going to do? It's about to go down to 22 degrees tonight. All right, so put my thinking cap on. Happy Sunday to you as well. And I put my thinking cap on. I said, okay, the pipe to the furnace that exhausts the gases has has fallen from the chimney, and I'm looking at it. And then I go in and say, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? I need to first call a job and let them know I'm going to be late or I'm not coming in. So I didn't do that. Went up to Home Depot. Everything's in my head what I need to do, and I bought these pipes from them, exhaust pipes, which were the wrong kind. And I said, okay, that's the wrong kind because the original one that was in there was a really stiff H H about an 8-inch pipe. I said, okay, what I've just bought is not going to work, so you take it back tomorrow. Now I'm in the store. I got the YouTube on saying how to install an exhaust pipe from a furnace into a chimney. And the gentleman said something about cement masonry. And I remember seeing that in the pipe when I shined the flash up there. When they stuck it in the chimney, they put mason cement around it, basically, concrete, whatever. And so I go there, and the lady says to me, "No, it's a special kind of concrete. It's not just any concrete. It's designed for heat." And I said, "Okay, all right. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate that." No one in the store will help me. I'm walking around. I'm saying, "Could you? Yeah, you want to go down to aisle 12? It's down on the right near the left, and you'll see it in a white container." So I go up there, and nothing. Of course, I didn't find it. And I went to another section that he pointed out, and didn't find it there. So I walked up to another guy and said, "Listen, please, listen. I need someone to help me." I said, I already had two people point me in the wrong direction. Can you please walk me there? Hold my hand if you have to. I need to find out what parts I need. So anyway, I get home. There was a pipe lying in the basement that was left there by the person who originally installed the what you call it thing, the furnace. So I said, wait a minute, this is the same pipe, and it had screws in it holding it together, different sections. So I took the screws out, and I found a section about like that. Didn't even have to cut, folks. Didn't even have to cut. It was about that wide, about that long, and I reached into the chimney, and all the sand is in there, blocking the way out. I said, wait a minute, this is way beyond my knowledge. Stop right now and call a heater man in here and get this thing rolling. And I said, wait a minute, that's loose sand. I said, okay, let's see what we got. So I scooped it all out, cleaned it up, scooped it out. Lots of it was in there. I wonder how that thing actually even blew exhaust. It didn't blow exhaust up through there because it was blocked. And I said, okay, clean it out good. Clean everything out. Clean everything out. Stay away from the exhaust. Make sure the furnace is off. Clicked it off. And I simply took the pipe apart and it slid right in there like a glove. I cannot. I cannot hear. You can't hear me? I think you're saying that I have no sound. Okay, good. Message retracted. Oh, okay. She had to erase that. Never mind. I turned it down. Okay. Woo, you have me worried there, young lady. So there was, I pulled the pipe out, cleaned it up some more. It's a metal tape, like aluminum foil. I taped it around and connected it back into the furnace, checked the whole length of the furnace pipe, make sure it was all set, put it back into where the blower is. And then I said, okay, everything's taped up real good. Everything looks good. Everything's hung up real nice. Okay, we're looking good here. This is working. Now, you got the pipe shoved into the what they call it, the chimney, and it's in there nice and tight like the other one was. I said, okay, this will work. This will work. Um, but I don't have the cement because none of the stores had it. And I did come home with some cement, but I'm not going to use that because it's not meant for that purpose. So I'm not going to use it. So I said, okay, what am I going to do here? I checked everything. Everything is nice and tight. Everything. I said tomorrow, put the cement there. But right now, you need to get this furnace up and rolling. And I got everything up and rolling. Taped it. Cut the furnace on with the cell phone. And once I did that, I said something's wrong here. I said something's wrong here. The furnace is not coming on. It just the air just blowing, and I'm saying, why is this furnace not lighting? I said, okay, last chance. Let's see what's going on here. Found out that the igniter on the furnace blew out. Luckily, being a morning garden as I am, and always trying to have a backup for a backup, I bought that brand new igniter maybe 3 months ago and just put it away. Just in case in the dead of winter you need an igniter and you can't find one. Or they done shot the price all the way up. I bought that igniter for $18 3 months ago, folks. Put it in a storage area where I knew where it was. Unscrewed the old one, screwed the new one in. Furnace came on, and we're getting the temps. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we're getting here. So everything's working. Everything is working. It's 64 degrees. Furnace been running for a while now because remember it's all the way down like 53. Time I came back from the store it was like 53, 52, something like that. And now it's coming back up. It's 54 degrees now in the house. No, excuse me, 64 degrees in the house. In another 30 minutes, it'll be 66 degrees. I don't like a lot of heat, but I want to at least have the heat working. The heat is working beautifully. It cost me to get my heater up and running. I want to say maybe about $28. I think 28. And I'm gonna get some of that back when I go take the cement back and those pipes back. When I take them back and I buy the right stuff, it's gonna bring it all the total repair cost to about $14. So I'm not recommending anybody to do this because I was down there. I didn't have YouTube rolling because I said, no, I know how to do this. This is basic. I'm looking at it. It just needs the pipe put back in the wall, taped up pretty good. It needs to be cemented back around the hole so it stays in place. And then it needs the pipe that runs into the furnace blower to be reconnected into that blower. And that was it. I had it rolling once I got that done. 'Cause. 'Done. 'Cause. 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 ' and it's rolling now. So I didn't get any sleep today for work. It's already 6 o'clock now, and I go to work at what time I go to work? Uh, a little after 9 o'clock, something after 9 o'clock. So I'm not gonna get much sleep. But I just saved a lot of money, and I just got my furnace back rolling because we're looking at these temperatures this week going down into the teens, and you need your furnace running. And and you really don't want to invite a heater repair person to come in here and rake you completely over the coals, hand you a bill, and say, "All right, you take care." And you look at it, it'd be up in the thousands for doing that for something that I did in 20 minutes. Well, 30 minutes, because I kept taking my time and checking everything twice. Well, thank you. Yeah, I had to because I said no, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. And hello, how you doing? And I'm telling you, everything's rolling pretty good now. Smart moves. Buying a igniter was a smart move because it blew out. And igniters go out on furnaces. And a dead giveaway it'll give you is the furnace will be running, and you'll feel the air coming out of the vents and everything. And it's not getting hot. And you'll say, wait a minute. And then the heater it'll go off because it's saying they got a safety feature in there. If I'm not lit within this amount of time, they got it set so it won't keep running. Oh, yours went out as well. How did you get it fixed? Yeah, I bought my igniter, by the way, on eBay. They had them on there for 18, $16 on up. And it's just a point of getting the right one. And I took a gamble. I said, that looks like mine because those furnaces, you try to find information on the furnaces. Um, they got the, what they call the serial codes and all that stuff written on it somewhere. Homeowner warranty came out to replace. Beautiful, beautiful job. Beautiful job. Good evening, morning gardener and chat. Good evening, morning gardener and chat. I'm telling you, you did good. That's a smart move. Um, you didn't have to stress. You just called and said, hey, furnace, something's going on with it. They came out and said, okay, we got it. It's like when I installed this smart thermostat, I did that on my own because I said, if I have a tech come out here and do it, it's gonna probably be about $1,200 or something. And I did it in 20 minutes. It's almost at the temperature. And I'm just waiting, folks, because a furnace, I got it up and running. I mean, I woke up cold and I figured out what happened. Here's what happened, folks. When the igniter went out, when the igniter went up, all I did was go down there and check a problem that was already there, like this. That that pipe probably already fell from that chimney. It was already there, and the igniter went off, and that's when I got cold, and that's what sent the error signal to this smart thermostat, and that's what happened. And when I went down there, I said, "Oh my goodness!" And I went and started correcting and getting everything straight. So the whole pipe that runs from the furnace all the way up to the chimney is brand new. I put it in. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I saw myself calling in a repair person for a few $1,000, and I said, "Let me see what I can do first." And I knew basic things like take the power from the furnace and cut it off and things like that. So once I clicked that off, I said, okay, now I can work because the furnace is dead. All I got to do is just get this thing running. And I had tools because I'm always buying screwdrivers and little channel lock pliers. So the tools I used basically to do the whole job was one screwdriver and a pair of I call them baby, channel lock pliers. And that was it. That was to put that was to do some of the little screws that had to come out and everything. Do you have an old school furnace? No, this is forced air. I'm going to say it's 20 years old. They put it in, and I put it in brand new. The thing works like a charm. It's just that you do need maintenance on your furnace. If you got pipes running into brick, what they call them, chimneys, those pipes decay and they rust and they begin to fall apart. And if you don't stay on them and go down there and check sometime, you'll be in your house and not know that pipe is rusted through. This gas has been leaking in your house for over a year, 2 years, or whatever. And you will never know. That's what's been going on. And it's been going on, and you just didn't know. And now I'm sure I got it right because I went down there and I just said, no, we're going to do this correct. We're going to do this correct. We're going to take our time. We're going to double measure everything and make sure everything's straight. I have them. I have them in the basement area. I got them up on the first floor. I got them up on the second floor, and neither one of them went off. Neither one went off because it just wasn't enough going up through there to trigger it. Just wasn't enough to trigger it. So it wasn't a lot. Where I was so light. It wasn't that amount. It was just enough not to trigger it. And the way they got houses built today, they have vents built into the basement, and they for safety. And those safety vents will vent enough out that if you don't have big enough leak, them detectors might not go off. Because I got, like I said, basement, second floor, first floor, radon detectors. Got them there, and they never sounded. But that is smart thinking about it, the detector. Because even when I was driving from Home Depot, I was thinking about this. I wonder why the detector didn't go off. I'm thinking that, why didn't it go off? I got two of them that should have, one should have went off. But I want to thank the Lord above that I had the know-how to get that thing back up and running. This whole house right now, folks, is warm right now. This house is warm. It's cold as heck, yeah. And I want to thank the Lord above for giving me the insight to say, buy a igniter, put it on the side. You may need it this winter. And sure enough, the other one burned out, and I had the other one just open the box, took the screws out. That's right, amen, and put it in there. Brand new now. That igniter will last me probably about anywhere from 3 to 4 years. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy another one, stick it right back in that same place where that other one was. So in case I need it, I put that igniter in there, and that thing. And the thing about igniter, when you're putting igniter in a stove, they recommend you put rubber gloves on so you don't touch it because the oil from your skin can actually damage it. And I knew that, so I said, okay, make certain that you have the igniter. Put the gloves on when you touch the new one. The old one could care less, it's already burnt out. That new one, yeah. I'll put everything together, plug that plug up, flip that switch, and the furnace came on. The air in the house is nice and fresh. So that means that that pipe is no longer pumping that strange stuff around. I see, yeah. Oh, okay. That's a good deal. Oh, thank you very much. Give me the wisdom to fix it and everything. Yeah, I do what I can. Let's see, garden. Uh, yeah, this is a wonderful thing. I'm so relieved. But I woke up. Hey, look, folks, I woke up cold. You should have saw me. I said, "Damn, what's going on?" And I reached over, grabbed the phone. I said, "What's going on here?" I said, "I got the furnace on," and I'm looking at the furnace, and I'm looking at it. It says 52 degrees, but it's set to 66. I said, "What's going on here?" Go downstairs, and that's when I saw the big thing flashing, error, error, error. And I said, "Uh-oh," and I got it straight. I'm just feeling good. That's all. No, 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 no. Everybody got a temperature they like. I'm telling you, this crib here, this crib here is so well insulated because I did it myself. I did the attic. I did the carpeting. I bought the 8 pound padding all through the house. The windows are all been treated for any kind of leaks and seals. I got everything. Everything is sealed up in here. And give a good example. My energy cost went down. The electric company sent me notices saying that out of all the people on my in my area or my block, it's in my block, that I have the lowest energy usage because of this smart thermostat and sealing everything up. And 66 degrees. I put it like this: if I set it up to 67 degrees, I got to turn this sucker down because I can't take it. Like right now, it's starting to get hot in here. And when I get hot, I go, okay, this is ridiculous. Yeah, 66 degrees. And on a really cold night, I bumped it up to 67. Oh yeah, 77 degrees. I mean 74 degrees. I couldn't take it in here if I set this thing to 74. I could not take it in here. I could not be in here. I just love that smart thermostat. That smart thermostat was, I was in the store and I just thought, why don't I get one of them? I've always been wanting to get one. Been wanting to get one. God darn it. Now, if you have those old style thermostats, them, you turn it, it's got the little mercury thing that's so antiquated. I'm gonna tell you like this: you have not felt your heater the way it should feel in that house until you get a smart thermostat. The smart thermostat runs the heat at the right amount, cuts it off at the right amount, keeps the thing. It actually learns the heater. Then it uses your outside temperature to kind of monitor where it should be going at. Yep. When I leave out of the house, my thermostat will cut the heat down. When it knows I'm not home, it'll cut it down. So I'm saving energy there. And then when I'm driving towards my house, when I get within a certain number of miles, it'll say it takes this amount of time to warm the house up based on this furnace and this, and so he's headed here. He should be here in about 30, 40 minutes. Cut the furnace on now. It'll do that. And bring it up to this temperature. To bring it up to this temperature, it'll take this amount of time. That's what it does. They really, really, your furnace is really high tech today. Yeah, the location of the thermostat does matter. This thing has a setting on it where when you're installing it, it says, is this in the dining room? Is this in a hallway? Is this in a bedroom? Is this in a, and that's what it does. It asks you questions. If I put it in an area where, for instance, the sun is facing it and warming it up, it'll know that it's being hit by the sun and it'll say, okay, it'll do some other fancy trick to make it so that it won't affect the temperature of the unit. I have an old gas furnace with radiators, old, reliable. Yeah, they can still, the person can hook can still hook a smart thermostat up to that too. Yep. All it needs is is 3 wires. I had to learn that when I got it. I didn't know I had 2 wires, and then found out that it needed what they call a can't think of the name of the wire. I can't think of the name of the wire, but it's on the furnace. It's a blue wire, and I can't think of the name of it. Not at this moment, but anybody can hook one of these smart thermostats up because everything is like when you take the old thermostat off, you'll see red, white, and some of them got multiple wires, but all of them hook up to this because it says right on the new thermostat, red, blue, green, yellow, white, and it's just easy. The only tool you need to hook one of these smart thermostats up is a screwdriver. That's it. Yeah, it's like a ground. It's like a, but it's not a ground wire. It's not called a ground wire. It's called a. Let me see if I can find it. Can't think of the name of it, but it's a wire that supplies current because without it, there's nothing there to power the um, the smart thermostat, and the smart thermostat needs power. I'm just looking here real quick to see can I find it. Nope, nope. I got rid of them pictures. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me try something. It might be in the trash. No, it's not here. It's not here. I can't think of the name of what it's called. No, it's a blue wire. If you have a basic hookup, you got a red, excuse me, you got a red and a, God, I can't remember, folks. I haven't looked in there in a while. But when I first did it, I took pictures of the thermostat, and so I couldn't mess up if I wanted to. Yeah, but the coding on the wire, the color code of the wire is what matters. Yeah, color code. Because all the wires are copper. Mine were copper, all of them. Then you got some wires that are 120. I mean, they're like a heavier, thing there. Hey, hey, how you doing? He said, hey, how you doing, morning guard though? Overgrown, the UK. It's been a long time. I looked at your video about a couple months ago. Yeah, I was looking at your video. I think it's black, red, and blue coating. Oh, okay, yeah, well, depends on who installed it, but mine was yellow, red, and then I had to go. What I had to do was a little different. I grabbed some more wire and I rewired mine because it only had two wires, and I said, I'm not messing with this. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the furnace and put the new wires in, and that way I got brand new wires all the way back up to the thermostat, and it was beautiful. And I never done it before. I just used common sense. And you know how YouTube is. We call it the University of YouTube, where you can learn just about anything if you use your head. Well, good folks, Napoleon, the General, the ice cream, folks, I am headed out because I'm gonna try to get a little bit of sleep before I go to work. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is the Morning Garden Show, and again, we learn how to survive and do what we got to do. And I want all of you to be safe and remember, this is winter time, so be careful. Drive around in your car, take a blanket with you because you never know when she might break down and you need water, food, a couple cans of sardines, and just a blue blanket in the car just might help you out. All right, take care, folks. And remember, keep on growing.